All right, I don't know how far you can come, bro. Yeah. All right. See then. Thank you all for coming to our stress management event. Thanks to Chewy for allowing us to have the space. Thanks to Robin. Thanks to the Honest Coffee Roasters crew, man. We really appreciate y'all. Shout out to Blncd.within. Shout out to Here&There. Shout out to all of you. We greatly appreciate your attendance tonight. Well, this afternoon. So we're all here to learn about stress management, right? Who in here, and there's like no wrong answers for any of these questions I'm about to ask, but who in here can tell me like what stress is? Anybody? All right. So who can tell me? Yeah. Okay, so who can tell me like a feeling they get from when they're stressed? Irritation. Panic. Muscle tension. What? High blood pressure. Overeating. That's good. Okay, so we may be a little shaky on like what stress is, but we know how it makes us feel, right? So the biggest thing with stress is identification. So are we actively seeking where the stress is coming from? Like, is anybody currently stressed about anything right now that they would like to share? Yes.
Joining the Green Berets.
Joining the Green Berets while he's dealing with plantar fasciitis, almost broken hand, and about 3 or 4 other things. Yes, very stressful. Board exams. Very stressful situations. Very stressful. Anybody else? Yes. A presentation. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of that stress myself while I'm up here talking. Okay, so like I said, the first step, all right, everybody say identify. Everybody say do. Identify. Do. So the first thing we can do is identify. And it sounds like some of us know where our stress is coming. Y'all, that bagpipe is crazy. Some of us can clearly identify, like we know exactly where the stress is coming from. That's the first thing. Because without knowing where it comes from, we can't do anything else. So anybody that understands like the body, whenever the body has some type of issue or pain, that is usually coming from something else besides where the pain is originating that we can feel, right? So like my foot is hurt because my Achilles is tight, because my hamstring is tight, because my hip flexor is tight. So the origination of the pain or the issue is my hip flexor. But we then go, I need to roll out my foot. I need to stretch my foot, which may like temporarily fix the issue of the pain, right? Or manage the stress on my body, right? All right. So we got the identify, okay? Everybody understands the identify. Now, when I was going through research of stress and stress management, I went through a ton of articles, right? Most of them had different things like try a new practice, go for a walk, find a mentor, find a community. What do words like try, find, do, be, what kind of like words are those, do you guys think? Like, what do those words have in common? Bingo. Action. All of those words tell you to go do something, right? So it doesn't tell you to just identify the stress and just sit on it, do nothing, right? It tells you to do something. So that is the plan right there. So we identify and then we immediately do. Because if we don't do, then we're just building the stress and it's not getting managed properly. And KJ's got an amazing breakdown for that entire cycle that I'm not going to dive into yet. I'm going to let her do it. But that's the plan, right? So everybody have a phone? Everybody has a phone. This is 2024. Everybody take your phone out, put it in the air. Start a new note in your phone right now. New note in your phone for you Android users. Y'all can leave right now. Your phone's dead. Goodness. Goodness. All right, start a new note. Type May 30th, 2024, stress management. Give y'all some time. Y'all might be slow texters, typers. I don't know. We're going to see. Wait till I start seeing some eyeballs here. All right. All right. Now, type identify. Give me a dash. And then identify where you're like, as soon as you think about stress, like the first thing that pops into your head, put that next to that dash right there and identify. Now, I want you to do like a 1, 2, 3. And I want you to put together 3 things that you can do. Yeah, Samson, I'm talking good, right? Yeah. I want you to put 3 things right there that you are going to do, like that would fit your personality, your style of management to manage that stress that you have identified. That's stressful. Sharing the iPhone. Oh, no, sharing the Android. It messed me up with the case. Yeah. Oh, watch out. Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all grab a seat anywhere you would like. Yeah, I just. All right, we got a couple more people working. Anybody willing to share one of their 3 things that they're going to do when they feel stressed? Yes. Deep breaths. I like it. Breath work. Come to regenerate. That's my pitch. We do breath work there. So you ain't doing it, come to the event, June 8th. Add. All right. Anybody else want to share? Vibe? You go vibe with your stress. Okay. I mean, hey, that's you. That's you. I can get behind it. I want to know when you do that though. I want to see how it looks. I want to be there in person. Fitness. My favorite. Go for a workout. Go for a run. Go for a walk. Oddly enough, I actually had a friend tell me about another friend that wanted to just talk. And he was like, I'm at a super stressful job and I basically need to just talk to somebody about it. And I'm like, oh, this is very odd. I have a stress management like class that I'm teaching at. So I was like, all right. So he was going from a super stressful work environment to a home that he was currently renovating. So it was like stress to stress, like no break. I was like, dude, when you get home, go for a walk. Like break that cycle, right? Before you enter into another, like that 10-minute walk, that 10-minute break that his mind has to just like decompress for 10 minutes will make all the difference. Now he can go into his house and not be caught off guard, tripping. Like he just gives his body time to just reset. All right, everybody good in their 3 things? All right, so to wrap this all up, we identify and we do. So we have our game plan. Now, when you have that stressor come up in your life again, or whenever it comes up throughout the day, your stress has to now answer to your plan. It doesn't have to answer immediately to you. So again, like that buffer. Like I feel stressed. Let me go do one of my 3 things. You can do all 3. You can do 1, 2. Totally up to you. But you have a plan. Like life doesn't happen without a plan. Like people kind of just like go through the motions and nothing happens, and they're like, why not? Because you're not doing nothing. Like go on offense. Don't let stress beat you up. Like life is hard enough as it is without a plan. So that's our stress management talk from Here and There. And I would gladly like to bring Kyla Janae up to break down. Let me grab a little samp here. Yeah. All right, hold on. I got to get your mic.
Like that? Okay. Okay. Now we're going to talk about physiologically what stress is doing in your body. Does anybody know the name of the primary stress hormone? Cortisol, yes. Okay, so there's a cycle of stress that happens in your body and cortisol is released. I'm gonna try and break down this cycle as easy as I can. So if you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, just tell me and I'll go back. So first, our brain recognizes that there is a stressor. Like Drake was pointing out, or you guys were saying, all the stress that you have. Your brain recognizes this and sends signals. Your hypothalamus sends a signal down to your adrenal glands, and they're located by your kidneys, just so you know the general area. And one of the hormones that's released is cortisol. So two things that we're going to talk about when cortisol is released is there's an increase of sugar into your bloodstream. So this gives you like a burst of energy. And the second thing is it suppresses other functions in your body. So like your digestive system, your immune system, those are suppressed because your body thinks it's in fight or flight. So they're like, I don't need to digest this food right now. I don't need to protect myself from being sick. So I'm just going to suppress those and all my energy is going to go to something else. And after your brain realizes that the stress is gone, it goes back to its balanced and normal state. So the problem that we run into is people are chronically stressed. They're literally stressed all the time, or they're doing things unintentionally that they don't know through nutritional habits that are putting more stress on their body. So when we're in this state, that cycle never gets a break. It is literally on overdrive. So you may see yourself getting sick all the time, or you have digestive issues like IBS, bloating, constipation, you're tired, even though you're getting a good night's sleep. And all of this is happening because our cortisol is spiked and these functions aren't able to work at their highest optimal level. So there are three things that I want us to focus on when it comes to nutritionally helping our stress. The first is keeping our blood sugar levels balanced. So I had mentioned that we unintentionally can put stress on our bodies, and one of these is by skipping meals. So when you skip meals, your blood sugar levels drop, and that causes your cortisol to spike. And like I said, when your cortisol spikes, these things happen and other functions in your body are suppressed. So 3 things we can do to help keep our blood sugar levels balanced. 1, don't skip meals. So eating every 3-ish hours so that your body is getting the glucose, the sugar it needs from the food to function, but also it's able to go back to its baseline state and be stable. The second thing you need to do is to be eating protein with every meal, because protein has a huge role in keeping your blood sugar levels balanced. The third thing I'm going to talk about is whole grains versus refined grains. So whole grains are things like brown rice, oats, or quinoa, and these have not been processed in a way where the nutrients are being stripped. So they still have their fiber and they still have their other essential nutrients. When it comes to refined grains, these are things like white rice, white bread, or your like packaged cookies, cakes, like processed foods. These have been stripped of the fiber and the essential nutrients, and also these cause a spike in your blood sugar. So not keeping your blood sugar levels balanced. So keeping your blood sugar levels balanced. No skipping meals, protein, and whole grains over refined grains. Good? You guys are with me? Okay. The second thing is having a healthy gut. I could go on and on and on about how your gut is connected to so many different like diseases and conditions and functions in your body. But since we're talking about stress, I'm going to talk about the gut-brain axis. Has anybody heard of that? Yes. Yes. Okay. So researchers have said that, or you may have heard that you have a second brain, and that actually is your gut. So if you don't know what your gut is, there are trillions of different organisms and bacteria and viruses and fungi living in your digestive tract. And there's good bacteria and there's bad bacteria. So or a little fun fact with the gut-brain axis is around like 90-ish, 98% of your serotonin receptors, serotonin, happy hormone, keeps your mood up, are located in your gut. They're not even in your brain. So if you have an unhealthy gut, think about how your mood is going to be, or think about how you're going to be dealing with stress. It's not going to be functioning to the best of its ability. So how do we even get a healthy gut? There are these things called probiotics. And probiotics feed the good bacteria in your gut, and sugars, processed foods, they feed the bad bacteria. Eating foods like yogurt, kefir, kombucha, sauerkraut, kimchi, fermented foods, this is what is going to feed the good bacteria in your gut. If you are looking for like the probiotic rich foods, if you look on an ingredient label and see these long crazy words that often end in bacillus, that is going to be a enzyme that's going to feed the good bacteria in your gut. So a really common one is lactobacillus. If you go home, look at yogurt in your refrigerator. If it's a good one, it's going to say it has lactobacillus in it. So that's going to be feeding your gut the good bacteria. Okay, we good on gut?
So that's probably why they're always like eat yogurt before you eat, right?
Yes, because antibiotics are very damaging to your gut. Yes. So after you take antibiotics, you want to be feeding your gut these good bacteria because it had the antibiotic come in and it was damaging. Okay. So we have blood sugar levels balanced. We have healthy gut. And our third one is eating nutrient-rich food, nutrient-dense foods. I'm always going to say, like, eating whole foods is your number one priority. You don't need to be, like, taking away food from your diet, because when you take away huge macronutrients in your diet, you're stripping your body from other minerals and nutrients that it needs. So in terms of stress in your body, the nutrients that I'm going to focus on are vitamin C. Vitamin C helps with faster cortisol recovery. It also helps with immune function because, like we said, when we have a cortisol spike, our immune function is suppressed. So we need something to help our immune system like get a reboot. And it also protects our body from oxidative stress, which is like, it's just the damage that stress does to your cells. The next thing are omega-3s. Omega-3s when you're chronically stressed, you have inflammation. So omega-3s help to reduce this inflammation. So omega-3s. Third is magnesium. When you are stressed, this increases the loss of your magnesium. And when you have low magnesium, you're more susceptible to stress. So if you're in this constant cycle of being stressed and you have no magnesium, then magnesium makes you more stressed, and it's literally just another constant crazy cycle. So magnesium, and then electrolytes, because dehydration can increase cortisol, and then your body is like, what the heck? What's going on? I'm stressed. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna increase my cortisol, release sugar, whatever. So electrolytes are going to help with that. If you look, if you look at this handout, at the top, I have a adrenal cocktail. So this is just a recipe to give a little extra love to your adrenal glands, because like I said earlier, your adrenal glands are the ones that's releasing these hormones. So we have our vitamin C, half a cup of lemon juice or orange juice. Coconut water is potassium, and a pinch of sea salt. So this salt is not your table salt or the salt that you're gonna have at a restaurant, because this doesn't really have any nutritional benefit. This salt is like a Celtic salt or a Malden salt. So just adding a little pinch of that, and then you can like just make it how you want. Some people add coconut milk, or you can add magnesium powder, you can add collagen, just boost it up a little bit. But those three, the vitamin C, the coconut water, and the sea salt, all are your baseline for just helping your adrenals a little bit. And then the second half of this handout are the nutrients that I talked about and where you can find them in different foods. So vitamin C, we have citrus fruits, berries, kiwi, bell peppers, leafy greens, broccoli. Omega-3s, we have fatty fish, flaxseed, chia seeds, walnuts. Magnesium, pumpkin seeds, spinach, dark chocolate, almonds. B vitamins, these are all the B vitamins. We have beans. I chose some from each category. So beans, eggs, chicken, avocado, banana, whole grains, leafy greens, oysters. So keep this. Anytime you're feeling stressed, make sure you add like one of each of these categories into some of your meals throughout the day, just to help your body replenish itself. So all of these combined, stabilizing your blood sugar, having a healthy gut, and focusing on the nutrients that are going to help you when you're stressed, are going to protect your body. They're going to help you recover faster, and they're going to make you more resilient to just different stressors that we experience in our life. And your body will be balanced within. So thank you. Drake and I, our goal is to just bring information and education about mind and body, and help you to just navigate through life, because it can be crazy and we all need some love. So that's our goal: mind, body, spirit connection. And if you have any questions, you can just come up to us and ask us, and we can mingle around and talk.
Yo, thank y'all for coming. Yeah.